Welcome to Seeds of Thought. Today I want to talk to you about the silent killer of success. It's not the big mistakes that ruin people's lives. It's the small ones they repeat every day, the ones that feel harmless right now. You don't go broke overnight. You don't lose your health in a single meal. You don't destroy a relationship with one bad argument. You do it slowly. Tiny invisible actions that compound quietly, consistently, until one day you wake up and ask, "How did I get here?" Today, I'm exposing the invisible enemy that's sabotaging your success from the inside out, the bad habits that look innocent but compound into failure, and more importantly, how to reverse it, starting today. Everyone loves to talk about the power of positive habits, but very few people admit the truth. Compounding doesn't care if it's working for you or against you. Every action is an investment. You're either depositing into your future or going into debt against it. Think about it. Every time you skip your workout, you're training yourself to quit. Every time you scroll mindlessly, you're trading hours of focus for seconds of pleasure. Every time you say tomorrow, you're building a habit of delay. These choices compound. And what starts as one lazy day becomes a lazy identity. The compound effect is neutral. It doesn't reward intentions, only patterns. Here's the scariest part. You rarely notice when you start slipping, because decline never feels dramatic at first. You tell yourself, it's just one meal. It's just one missed deadline. It's just 1 week off from saving money. But success and failure both start the same way, with one small decision. The danger is that comfort feels safe while it's slowly killing your potential. By the time the pain shows up, the roots of the habit are deep. If you ever feel stuck, lost, or behind, it's not because of what you did yesterday. It's because of what you've been repeating for years without awareness. Most people don't have bad lives, they have bad defaults. Your life today is running on autopilot, patterns installed by repetition, and the compound effect simply magnifies those defaults until they become destiny. Think about it like this. Your morning routine, your reactions to stress, your relationship with money, they're all just loops repeating daily. If you want a better life, you don't need a massive overhaul. You just need to change the loop, because one new pattern, repeated consistently, can overwrite years of self-sabotage. If compounding is neutral, that's your greatest advantage, because the same force that's been working against you can start working for you instantly. Here's the 3-step reversal formula. Number 1, awareness. You can't fix what you don't notice. Start tracking your habits, not judging, tracking. Write down how you spend your time, your money, and your attention for 1 week. You'll be shocked by how much power you've been giving away. Number 2, micro replacements. Don't try to delete a bad habit. Replace it. Scroll, read 1 page, complain, write 1 gratitude, procrastinate, take 1 small action immediately. Tiny upgrades compound faster than huge overhauls. Number 3, compounding faith. You won't see results right away. That's the test. Faith is the bridge between repetition and reward. The harvest doesn't show up the same day you plant the seed, stay in motion long enough, and the math shifts in your favor. Every person who ever changed their life hit this wall. It's not working. They looked at their results, saw nothing, and almost gave up. But that's exactly when the compound curve starts to bend. At first, your effort feels wasted because progress hides behind time. But once it passes the tipping point, growth explodes. The difference between winners and quitters isn't talent, it's patience. They outlasted the invisible phase long enough to make it visible. Comfort compounds too, just in the wrong direction. You think you're taking a break, you think you're protecting your peace, but often you're protecting your limitations. Every day you avoid discomfort, you teach your mind that it's safer to stay small. Meanwhile, the people who embrace the grind, they're building resilience while you're building excuses. Comfort compounds into regret. Discomfort compounds into power. The question is, which one are you practicing more? You don't need to change everything. You need 1 win, 1 small, undeniable victory you can repeat until it becomes part of who you are. Because identity compounds faster than achievement. When you start believing you're the kind of person who shows up, everything changes. Say this out loud. I'm no longer waiting for results to believe. I'm believing to see results. That's the real power of the compound effect. Transformation from the inside out. An airplane that changes direction by 1 degree ends up in a completely different destination after a few hours. Your habits work the same way. You don't need to make a 180-degree life change. You just need to shift by 1 degree. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Read 1 page instead of scrolling. Spend 5 minutes planning instead of reacting. A small shift today compounds into an unrecognizable life 5 years from now. The compound effect is a faith curve. You plant before you see. You act before you feel ready. You believe before you have proof. That's what separates those who talk about success from those who embody it. Because most people stop right before their results start catching up. They quit when it's quiet, not knowing the harvest was already on its way. Stay in motion. Your invisible work will become undeniable proof if you just stay long enough. Here's the truth. Your habits are already building your future, whether you mean to or not. The question isn't if the compound effect is working. It's which direction is it working in? You are one decision away from reversing years of drift, one choice from changing the entire trajectory of your life. Start small, stay steady, and one day people will look at you and say, they got lucky, but you'll know better. It wasn't luck. It was compound discipline, compounded daily, until it became destiny. If this spoke to you, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who's quietly working but starting to doubt themselves, because the ones who stay consistent always win in the end.